I have a question for you, Dark King. kaozfate. He was having some issues, bouncing between accounts, trying to get vetoes done, showing up. How many beers do you think he's already drunk? How how deep is he in, mate?
Personally, I will say plenty. If we will ask him, he will probably say not enough.
Shaking my head, mate. Shaking my head. Well, mate, since we have the Terran in the top left, do the honors, mate. Do the honors.
Sure, mate. Here in the top left-hand corner of the map, in Curious Minds LE, we have the Terran player for Eximius Gaming, kaozfate.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Curious Minds LE, we have the Colombian Zerg player. He is blue, representing Infernales Esports. He just took down Cristiano, and he's going for a pull first. It is X.
Chileno Singaporean on the chat says, does Light play StarCraft 2? I only seen him streaming tourneys, and the answer is no. He's a Final Fantasy player.
I would have you know that I do stream my ladder sessions. Thank you very much. Every a couple of times a week over on my own Twitch channel. I don't stream ladder sessions here on the CranKy Ducklings. CranKy Ducklings is only reserved for casting and for tournaments. If you are interested in some ladder play, then almost all the Ducklings, we all have our own personal streaming platforms. Like Yaku, he was streaming the other day. I stream ladder. Darking even streams ladder sometimes.
Yes, I even did a few days ago, mate.
Yeah. So check us out on our personal channels if you're interested in ladder sessions. But only tournaments here. Only tournaments here.
But yeah, anyhow, while we have time, may I use this time to throw away a personal Funara?
Do it.
Funara Paco Mike, because mate, he sent me a message about nearly an hour after the tournament began, and he was like, "Oh shit, I forgot the time. I thought it was at 5 p.m. not 4 p.m."
Mate, Paco Mike, you're 35 years old. What are you doing? What are you doing with your life? You can't read a time on a challenge bracket that has its time adjusted to your own time zone, mate.
Yeah, Funara Paco Mike. Otherwise, he probably will be here.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's okay. We have other good players like these two that we are here. That we see like X with a full first, and mate, kaozfate is not in trouble, but he's definitely annoyed at least.
Man, look how many boys have been pulled. So many of them. Meanwhile, the micro has been pretty good, but finally a couple of the SCVs have gone down. 2 SCVs do fall. kaozfate refusing to bring his Reaper home to help support.
Yeah, the Reaper on the other side of the map being unattended.
Yeah.
And has not killed anything as far as I know.
Yeah.
So the Reaper did nothing. Did the Reaper scout the main?
Nope.
No, mate, he didn't even scout the main. What the hell is...
I was looking at the Reaper as there was all that micro going on, and the Reaper was just idle. It was just idle here. It's like, mate, at least like all army Hawk here, so like bring it back. Like he was like scrambling everything to help defend when the Reaper would have helped out, or potentially could have killed the drone if he had dove into the main base.
But yeah, anyhow, kaozfate survives. There's not great damage going on, so good for him, good for X. He did what he had to do, and kaozfate not a tier base on site.
Oh yeah, not quite. It is not a third base 3cc opening. It is a straight up 1-1-1 here from kaozfate. Pretty interesting, prioritizing his stim over everything else. But something that we expect, especially against kaozfate from our Latin American Zerg players, is a Roach Warren.
Ooh, a Roach Warren, yeah, exactly. Exactly the kind of building that you usually need for a player like kaozfate. It was like very aggressive early on. So perfect for him. But so far, yeah, not tier base, mate. kaozfate, I cannot believe I'm gonna say this, mate. Chaos Fate is diversifying.
Yeah, like the 3cc builds are so common for Chaos Fate, but I love that he's staying on 2 bases like this. Because of this, these roaches, mate, they're gonna do nothing. By the time they walk across the map, there's gonna be a wall of bio here, and the roaches are just gonna get picked up.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but he did this on Friday.
Yes.
Copa Hyperion.
He did.
So, mate, Chaos Fate is learning.
He's learning that, you know, you gotta play the player. You know, you're not just like, you know, this isn't a ladder session. This isn't just a no-name Zerg player. This is someone who knows how you play and adapts to how you play, right? So you have to respect your opponent in some way, shape, or form. As the roaches are walling across the map, they do get spotted here by Chaos Fate, and the tank is repositioning. The wall is a wall.
Yeah, the wall is a wall. It is a wall. Is it a wall?
Is it a wall?
I don't know. Isn't there like some small gap here next to that?
Oh,
well, it
God.
doesn't matter because X doesn't take advantage of it, and the tanks just sieges away.
Yeah, a lot of dead roaches there. Jesus Christ. 4 roaches immediately obliterated at the same time. Hellions are trying to slip in. Can they do it though? Oh god, they're taking a lot of damage, but they commit into the natural.
Oh, and he managed to enter the natural, mate. The drones are kind of bunch up. How many were he able to kill? 6 drones? Sure, 6 drones is okay. It's okay. It's not the worst, but not the best. Yeah, it's okay.
It's alright.
It's okay. Also, Funara Paco Mike again, because Vortex says that Paco asked him to buy him the Age of Empires 4. And mate, come on, are you gonna ask Vortex that?
Paco Mike he's going to 12-year-old kids to ask them to buy him a game. Paco Mike, please don't take advantage of Vortex like that. Oh my god.
If only Paco Mike had a team that could sponsor him and things like that, you know?
Look, he has Infernales now, okay? Look, the Duckling Paco dream is dead. He's an Infernales now, okay?
No. That was who I was referring to, Infernales, not you. Like, I know you wouldn't invest on that.
It's very true.
Why do you think Eric is playing here, man? You're not paying for it.
Yo, because I don't. Wait, why pay for it when I know he can get it for free? Okay, what the hell?
I'm gonna charge you, mate. I'm gonna charge you if you win me.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we do have the Biotank army here. We do see a couple of bios, but you know what? There were only 2, not 3. So finally, the tank goes down, but the tank already dealt the damage.
Yeah, the tank did a lot of damage. A lot of the Marines are still alive, and mate, they're gonna trade very well with this army.
Yeah, exactly. The queens get picked off roach after roach. Eventually, this is not enough to break eggs, but regardless, Chaos Fate traded oh so well.
Mate, look at the resources lost up. That's double the resources that the X has lost this game.
Jesus Christ, in every single way, the minerals and the gas. What's important though is that Eggs at least didn't lose any drones, so he has a decent worker count, but it's only decent. Like, he's only got 57 workers. Like, he doesn't have a 4th base either.
Yeah, he does not, and I thought Chaos Fate was going for a second round. I thought I saw army on the... Oh, there it is. The second round is coming. There is absolutely nothing here to spot it, mate. So this army is going to go unscouted.
Yeah, exactly. The army does respond in time, so the drop isn't going to do too much. Ooh, decent target fire. He does get 2 roaches.
Is this enough? It is enough, but barely, mate. There were no banelings with this army, so... All the Zerglings gone and a couple of roaches. Only for 8 Marines, mate. That is not the kind of trade that you want to do.
Exactly. Especially when Eggs wants to spend his larva on drones, not on lings. Meanwhile, the third push is even pushing out across the map. The drop is still here. It's still a threat, and he is going into the main base.
Oh, I love it. The double burn attack that Chaos Fate is doing. Oh,
the
these poor roaches, mate.
May, they're all dead. May, they stood no chance. Because of the fog of war, because of the lack of vision, the tanks got so many shots off. The drop does go into the main base. These queens are going to be going down. And, mate, not just these queens, but also this base. Like, there's not that much here.
Yeah, X is in a lot of trouble. He doesn't have the supply. He doesn't have the army. He's being attacked from all sides, mate, on all fronts. And, without banelings, that's the thing. If X had Bailings, I could see him maybe standing a chance, but the Bailings made no.
Yeah,
This
and he has a Bailing.
is gonna be it.
He's getting Bailing speed. He just doesn't have any Bailings. You know why? Because he lost all his links earlier. He just didn't have the room to make them in time. Meanwhile, more tank shots are going up. A lot of the roaches are going down. The drop in the main was finally dealt with, and there aren't too many Marines left here. But again, just the efficiency of kaozfate.
Yeah, this is an excellent trade by him. He's currently 30 supply ahead, and here we go. X going for one last push, but mate, that is an expensive last push. He lost a lot of units just for one tank.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? There's another push coming towards the 4th base. There's nothing here. There's barely any creep spread. There's barely any drones, so I guess it's not the biggest of deals if the eGGz does lose it. But again, he just doesn't have enough to defend all places at once. He actually goes for a counterattack instead.
Yeah, this will do some damage because there is no units here. All units are out. But no, there are units and more than enough. So yeah, the 4th base under attack. The attack on the right side. The X is going for it. He doesn't kill the tanks, which were the most important part, and he lost a base for it.
Yeah, exactly. The 4th base goes down, and that counterattack did nothing whatsoever. Some nice moves there by kaozfate, able to keep those tanks alive because eGGz was breaking that location. So a very nice hot pick up there, saving those tanks when he did. And now eGGz, he's bleeding out. He's trying to get another base up and running, trying to get that 4th up, but he's still just stuck on Roach Ravager.
Oh, this seems like a last desperate attack that eGGz tried to do, mate. This is not going well. The concave was on kaozfate's favor, and with the amount of marauders and tanks that he has, more than enough.
Yeah, exactly. eGGz did get 2 tanks, to be fair, but again, he lost so many roaches in the process. kaozfate could probably move out again. I also hope that kaozfate stop making medevacs, because he has so many.
Mate, imagine if you were of those Marines. Don't you want as many medevacs as you can?
I want more Marines, mate. That's what I want. Like, oh my god. Thankfully, he has stopped medevac production for now. He knows that he has more than enough because eGGz just doesn't have any anti-air. Like, the medevacs have just been surviving this entire time. eGGz,
oh my god.
Oh god.
I just noticed eGGz just now started +1 attack.
No. Oh my god. Yeah.
This is so late, mate. So late. +2 attack is about to finish for kaozfate, so he's definitely gonna have the firepower in his favor.
That he will. He also scanned, confirmed that the top right base has been taken, so he's going for a little bit of a double drop at the same time, throwing down sensor towers, taking a 4th base of his own, getting a 5th base even. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this is definitely kaozfate's game.
That it is. eGGz needs a miracle to get back into this. There's a couple of ways, right? Good Bailing connections are definitely one of them. He does have Bailing speed, but it looks like he's just given up on that idea and he wants to go into Lurkers.
Yeah, I mean, good Bailing connection, but he doesn't have any Bailing, so not much of a chance. The 4th base is attack, and a lot of drones are gonna go down, and yeah, Queen 7 drones for 2 Marines. I'll take it any day.
Very nice drop here by kaozfate. eGGz does spot the army towards the south because he had control of the Zonaga Tower, so he's trying to rotate his army over. We'll see if he can defend both places at once because this double drop is still here towards the north.
He may be able to defend it, but this is a large army by kaozfate. That's a lot of tanks.
Yeah. 4 tanks, 2 Liberators, a bunch of bio as well. Lurkers are on the way, and again, Lurkers are a way to get back into this, especially if, maybe some hold position Lurkers. The bio could maybe just move a little bit too far forward into them. It's all possible.
Oh, first Liberator goes down instantly. Meanwhile, on the other side, the drop is happening once again, but eGGz was ready for it. The roaches never left that base.
But now they go towards the north and more drones are going down. Oh god, eGGz is struggling to defend his most fringe bases. Meanwhile, he has to be careful. He doesn't want to leave these Lurkers too exposed.
Oh, he scans. He sees the Lurkers. So kaozfate knows. kaozfate knows.
Yeah, and he's already got the answer. The answer to the Lurkers? Liberators, mate. Like, there's barely any anti-air here. There are Ravagers for Biles, as we saw earlier, but if it's not for those Biles, Liberators will reign supreme. Oh, there we go, more Biles. Oh no, the Lurker!
Oh, he snipes the Lurker instantly. One less Lurker to worry about. And I think kaozfate sees a timing here, and he's moving forward with his tanks.
Exactly. The problem is that no more lurkers were made. There's only 2 lurkers in total here for eGGz. This is what is keeping eGGz alive here, but oh my god, more tank shots are going off on the entire Zerg army. Vipers are coming out, but I don't think Vipers are really what he needs right now.
Yeah. Yeah, here we go. One last big push by kaozfate, and I think this is gonna be it. This is going to be what breaks eGGz back.
That
and GG.
is GG gets called. kaozfate, in a very strong game, takes game number 1. Hey, that was a strong showing by kaozfate.
See, mate, this is why you have to make the tournaments this early.
If it's too late, then kaozfate is too far gone, mate. It's too late. Oh god. Shaking my head. Fun fact, I don't know if I told you this. It was last week. We played against Unidos por el Vicio, and kaozfate was in the first game against Reed.
Oh yes, I saw he didn't show up, if I recall correctly.
He didn't show up, and I was talking to Rio about it. He's like, "Yo, because it was on a Sunday for Latin America. He's like, every Sunday." He drinks, mate, every Sunday. Like, oh god. Even Ryu was making the joke that, mate, he's probably passed out by now. It's too late, man. It's too late. And yeah, he didn't show. We waited until the very end. We played every single other match other than his match, and he didn't show, man. Ugh.
Did you find out why he didn't show up?
I didn't ask him.
Let me ask him.
Mate, what happened? Oh god. Shaking my head, kaozfate. Shaking my head.
It's happened, mate. It's happened. There are some players that you just cannot control.
It's very true. But at the moment, he's got a very nice lead here. Can he take it 2-0, or is eGGz going to fight back? Because what I will say is that even though we saw that like roach style from eGGz, and that's kind of what you want to do against kaozfate, eGGz, he can make, like, he can pull off Lingbane Muta very well.
Yeah, he can, but mate, he forgot step number 2, make Banes.
Yeah, you can't Lingbane Muta without the Bane. Oh god, shaking my head. eGGz, shaking my head. But like, again, that's kaozfate doing what he does best, you know, like he just like kind of chokes out his opponent just with the constant rallies, with the constant aggression. And we'll see if we see more of the same as we load into game number 2.
And there we go. Welcome everyone to map number 2, Glittering Ashes early and spawning here. The Colombian player currently, I believe he's still in Chile. This is Infernales Esports X.
And spawning in the top right hand corner of Glittering Ashes LE, we have a baby Bjorn himself, the Latin American Bjorn, I should say the Peruvian Terran player representing Eximius Gaming. It is kaozfate.
I gotta say, like, I really like the layout of these bases in these maps.
Layout?
In this map specifically, the layout of the bases, particularly your main and your natural. No, like the way they set up the points where Reapers can jump off and things like that. I really like it.
Yeah,
I will say a really comfortable map.
I would hope so. Glittering Ash, we're probably going to be seeing a lot of this because this is the new Romanticide. The brand new Romanticide, the largest map in the map pool. It's got plenty of bases, plenty of choke points as well, but also a lot of ramps. a lot of avenues, a lot of pathways to attack bases and slip in. I'm very happy with this. Very happy with this. It's a nice change of pace compared to Romanticide, which is like one of the most defensive maps that you can be on. It's disgusting. Yeah, a lot of potential here. The biggest downside is I was talking to Yaku about it. There's like gold minerals all over the place as aesthetic, but there's no gold base.
And you're very triggered about it.
Yeah. What the hell? What? Look, there's a gold mining operation going on right now. Where are the gold bases? Where are they?
This is why they are not gold bases, mate. They have already been mined out.
It's bullshit.
This is just the process refinement plant.
Oh god! Like
this is what happens when the SCV is deposited into the command center.
I'm just saying. One gold base, and I would be happy. I don't even need two. I don't even need one on each side. Like just one gold base, and it would make sense. The other one got mined out. It's fine.
It's okay, mate. One of these days, we'll mod this map for you, mate.
Shaking my head. Romanticide had the wooden bridges. Now this one has no gold. It's nonsense, mate. It's nonsense.
Wait, Romanticide had wooden bridges?
It had wooden bridges.
I don't know. I do not remember.
On the top right and the bottom left, on the fringe bases, there were wooden bridges, and it triggered me because it didn't make any sense because they looked like sandpaper down, like wooden bridges. And we're talking about a futuristic world where everything is made of metal. It's like, what? Why are there wooden bridges here? It doesn't make any sense.
Mate, wood is a fine material, okay? There are sometimes there are economic reasons why someone will want to build something out of wood in the future.
Yeah. But all on Romanticide, alright? God damn.
By the way, speaking of valid reasons, mate, kaozfate is going for what he knows best.
Yeah, we do have a third. Huh?
Faster CC.
Exactly. We do have that faster CC opener here for kaozfate. So, again, we had a little bit more of an aggressive opener in game number 1. Here, a lot more economic, a lot more chill. And it makes sense because we are on a much larger map. So, it is a little bit more difficult to be aggressive early on.
Yeah, but we would know that kaozfate wants the aggressiveness to go in the mid to late game. So... And X is gonna let him get away. Oh my god, that's settling.
Oh.
Almost.
Almost sips in. X is diving in. He does scout the 1-1-1. He should spot. Yeah, he does spot the third CC. So X is well aware of what kaozfate is up to. And as a response, he will be working on his double evos.
Yeah, double evo chamber, a couple of spore scrollers. So X now he has time, and he's probably gonna work on his +1/+1 right now. And there we go. +1 Capress has begun, and +1 melee attack probably will begin very soon.
Yep, there it is. There it is. Now, what I'm curious about is what kind of Ling Bane is X gonna play here. Oh, the cold minerals are for exporter. For Narakuro in the chat. For Narakuro. Oh god, I can see the excuses are coming out of the chat. Nah, mate, nah, give me the gold base. Shaking my head. But I'm really curious because like this is a large map. It's really again, you can take advantage of that and take a little bases. So are we going to see Ling Bane into Muta, or are we going to see Ling Bane into Hive?
Knowing X is probably okay. I wanna say Hive, but my heart wants to go Muta. Okay.
This all signs point to Hive because we do have a macro hatch being thrown down, double expand, kind of double hatchery, I should say, from eggs. So he's gonna have a lot of lava to just rely on nothing but Ling Bane.
By the way, kaozfate, I don't think he never used those Hellions for anything.
Oh yeah, he's just chilling.
They're just chilling, mate. They're like, is it like they're beta enough or something?
I don't know. He hasn't even scouted like the third base properly. We do have a Liberator slipping in, so the Liberator is going to try and distract the Queens, and then the Hellions are going to try and slip into one of these bases.
Ooh, nice catch. And X has not noticed. One drone, two drone. Alright, two drones only, and the Queens... Oh, okay, the Queens didn't move because the Hellions went right in, but unfortunately there are Zerlings here waiting for them.
Yeah, the Lings and the Queens were in position. kaozfate pulling the trigger a little bit early there, but oh my god, the Liberator regardless gets a Queen.
9 drones killing total. The Liberator is still alive and is gonna move to the other bases.
That it will. Meanwhile, we do have a big Ling run by towards the third base, but there are plenty of reinforcements. Unfortunately, they weren't in the best position, but they will still be able to clean up these Lings. Lings, they are targeting down as many SCVs as they can, but they only get 2.
Yeah, 2 SCVs versus the 9 that X killed, that Chaos Fate King killed a few minutes ago. This is definitely going in Chaos Fate, but you can see by the supply, mate. 109 versus 90.
Oh yeah, exactly. Chaos Fate really getting into the swing of things here, especially now that his bio is moving out across the map. He has his medevacs, he has his upgrades, combat shields just about to finish up for this push. Meanwhile, the lair was honestly late for eGGz because of that Baneling speed is not ready here.
And here come the attacks, but he has no vision, the Banelings! He almost went straight into the Banelings. He went to face check.
He almost pulled a Shelby, mate. He almost face checked and took slow Banes to the face. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Also, what a ball push, mate, without any tanks.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Well, Chaos Fate is forced all the way back, and we see, it is not Ling Bane into Hive. Well, it kind of is. It's Ling Bane, and eGGz wants to go Hydras, eventually into Lurkers.
By the way, he's going for a Rayo, mate. He's going for Burrow.
Oh god, we'll see if he can pull it off. We'll see if he's able to give Chaos Fate some PTSD, because every single time he plays against Ryu, it always happens. Meanwhile, the Ling Bane Baning speed is about to finish up, maybe just in time for this fight, a couple of seconds off.
Ooh, Baning speed is still not over, and the tanks are already in position. All the Marines are splitting, and meanwhile, eGGz is doing a counterattack.
Oh, exactly. A massive Ling run by here at the natural base. Meanwhile, the Ling Bane, he doesn't pull the trigger quite yet. He has to be so careful with how he engages here.
Oh man, eGGz is being so careful to not engage his army just then, and meanwhile the other side made 25 workers have been killed and counting.
Yeah, every single worker is going down. We have a full surround. eGGz was so patient, and that patience is paying off here. He does crash in with his Banelings, and this is not a large enough army anymore for Chaos Fate to really threaten eGGz, and he's lost everything at home.
Yeah, 31 workers. The tier base has been lifted off. I mean, what does Chaos Fate has made is one big army. Unfortunately, the army is being split in 2, mate, and this army that is attacking eGGz is gonna go down. The tanks are gone. There's only Marines left, and as much as I like Chaos Fate Micromate, I don't think they can withstand all these Banelings.
Exactly.
Oh my god!
Oh
my god! He almost.
eGGz wants to bait Chaos Fate. There are the borrowed Banelings right there. He wants Chaos Fate to move forward with his Marines. Meanwhile, another Ling run by the wall is still not a wall. Thankfully, there are reinforcements, so these Lings are going to be cleaned up. And Chaos Fate, he turns around. He is coming back home.
Oh, and there we go. Chaos Fate now, he sees the burrow. He should be aware that there are possibly Baneling bombs somewhere on the map. He sees the burrow, right? Oh my god, he may not have not seen it.
He doesn't know. Oh god. Ay. So because of that means another Ling run by is very possible here, even if a wall goes up at the natural base. Chaos Fate, he's trying to stabilize, but again, he's very far behind. And with this lead, eGGz, he's getting more bases up. He's working on his hive, he's working on his lurker den. Like, he is getting out of control.
Yeah, eGGz is getting out of control. He's currently 30 workers ahead of his opponent, mate. That's a lot of workers extra.
Oh god, that is, and the armies are completely missing each other as well. eGGz, he could even set himself up for a bit of surround. Regardless, there's a bit of a drop here towards the left-hand side.
Yeah, he cancels the 5th days of eGGz, and his army on the main map, on the map is getting caught.
Oh, it definitely is. The Banelings do find one juicy connection. All the tanks go down, and so do the rest of the bio. eGGz completely collapses on the army of Chaos Fate.
Yes, and meanwhile, the Zerlings that were hidden on the natural base, they shut up and killed 18 more workers. Mate, this is Chaos Fate is falling apart.
Yeah, this is far too much damage here. Ay. Because of how large this map is, Chaos Fate, he just hasn't had any vision. There were no Zolnagas to help him out. He didn't have any spotters, so these Ling run-bys just kept catching him off guard.
Come on, just build one sensor tower. That's all you need.
Or like some spotter depots, also some spotter marines. Like, unfortunately, he didn't have any of that. And now the Ling Bane of eGGz is coming in for the kill. He has to be careful. You still need Banelings here at this point. Pure Ling Hydra will die to the bio.
Yeah, and kaozfate moving out. There's only 9 Banelings on the map, and they are not here, mate. So these Hydras are gonna go down.
That's a very expensive trade there for eGGz, but he still has so much supply, it may not even matter.
Oh! I think that was a misclick. I don't think he wanted to face check the Banelings, and GG and eGGz takes game number 2.
GG. We are going to our ace match. Ay. GG. Congratulations, eGGz again. The run buys were just insane for him. He just kept getting Lings in mineral lines over and over and over again, crippling the economy of kaozfate. kaozfate couldn't get into what he's comfortable with, you know, into that position where he's just rallying, just force after force, wave after wave by it.
I mean, he did for a minute, and then eGGz demolished his economy.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
You know, he returned kaozfate to the Stone Age, mate.
Exactly.
You can say he went back to the Dark Age.
He went back to the Age of Empires, mate. Oh god. But with that, we are going to our ace match here. It will all come down to game number 3. And I feel like a lot of it's going to come down to the map, to be honest. Like,
I hope it is Beckett.
What's it gonna be, mate? Well, I honestly wouldn't be opposed to Blackburn. Blackburn would be pretty good for kaozfate. Oh,
almost Beckett.
Almost. The green Beckett, mate. As we are setting up here, Ducklings, get in here. I also want to address this in the chat. Someone was asking, like, yo, because libs get biled so easily, wouldn't Banshees be better versus lurkers? Situationally, maybe, but as someone else pointed out, like, because typically it's Hydra lurker, Hydras do cover the lurkers quite well, and it can be difficult to isolate the lurkers with your Banshees and avoid the Hydras.
That is one of my complaints in the Terran toolkit. There is nothing really good to deal with the corrosive biles of the Ravagers, mate. Because, mate, the the biles are always gonna hit. So your tanks, your liberators, they're too good, mate. They're too good.
the tools are too good, mate.
Yes, they are. Their tools are too good.
Oh god.
You should know, mate. Speaking of tools being good, here we have the Colombian Zerg player for Infernales Esports, who has really good tools in his arsenal because he's Zerg. Hey. This is eGGz.
13-12! Let's go! And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Berlingrad LE, we have the Peruvian Terran player representing Team Eximius Gaming, currently getting 13-12. It is kaozfate.
Isn't a 13-12 usually 13 pool, 12 gas?
Yes. It usually is, yes. But this was a 13 gas, 12 pool.
By the way, Kuro in the chat asked who started the face check phrase. Okay, that's face check is a League of Legends term.
Yeah, it's a MOBA term. Yeah.
It is mean checking the bushes by you actually walking on them.
Yeah. Without like a ward.
So if there's an enemy hidden there and you poke your face, you're dead.
Yeah. It's
trust me, I've been killed a lot of times because of that.
Yeah, we started saying it this season of the StarCraft, the new map pool. We started saying it like on stream more. That's what Kura is referring to. But it's been a phrase that has been around for many years.
Yes, you face check when you don't have vision and you check literally by poking your face in it.
Yeah. Instead of, in the case of a Terran, a scan, right? Oh god. Meanwhile, the Lings are flooding across the map. Link speed is on the way. No drones have been made. eGGz is still on 13 workers, looking to just Link flood. And kaozfate didn't SCV scout. Oh no. Ay. kaozfate being punished for the greed. He's going to scout with his Reaper, but it is not going to be enough. The Lings are already here across the map. And this may be over before it began, Darking.
I hope not, mate. I hope not. I want to sit there and, do well. And here we go. The Lings arrive. They kill the SCV. They're gonna force a cancel on this CC. I don't think kaozfate is gonna pull the boys. And oh my god, the Reaper.
The Reaper's dead, mate. It's gone. Oh, god. Reaper goes down. The boys are being pulled. kaozfate is trying to hold on to his natural base, but mate, he's losing everything.
Oh no, he didn't pull enough boys, and when he did, the selling speed finished. So this is a disaster for him.
It really is. More Lings are about to show up, by the way. Like, there will be a cancel here. So, one, kaozfate didn't save this. Two, he wasted so much mining time, and SCV's trying to save it.
Yeah, this is a disaster, man. This is a disaster. Now he has to pull boys to repair these depots. He needs to rebuild his base, and he's gonna be so late compared to his opponent. Oh no, this is really going bad.
It really is. Fun fact, eGGz has been doing this opener quite a bit recently. He did it against, I think he did it against Neo. I think Neo was very upset at that. No, he did it against Stavo. He did it against Stavo. Yeah.
That's a third player realizing he has the tools to do it.
Well, that's the thing, right? Like, Zerg have to end the game early because otherwise, like, it's just too much, man. Just Terran is just imba.
Close, but they have to do it early because it's free.
Oh god! At this stage, kaozfate is in a really rough position right now.
If I were kaozfate, I will just flip it and double expand.
Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to double expanding. It's just whatever you do, you have to take a risk. You cannot just like play things safe from here because eGGz is gonna get away with so much. Like, he's joining up, he already has the worker lead, he's getting another base, he's getting more gases. Like,
I mean, mate, that's Terran, mate. Everything is a risk.
Oh god.
And yeah, Helion's going across the map, see if they can do any damage, but they fund the queen and they fund the Zerlings, they won't be able to do anything.
Yeah, exactly. I'm really curious to see what eGGz does with this gas as well. Like, taking a second fast gas like this is interesting. Maybe he wants to go straight into lair, maybe straight into mutas. I mean, that would be pretty good from this scenario. We'll see what he has in mind. Meanwhile, kaozfate, we were talking about them earlier, he is going for banshees.
Yeah, clock banshees are on the way. It is a good idea to go for them because unlike the liberators, they are pretty mobile. So you can snipe a couple of drones, go back away, maybe snipe a couple of drones in another base, go back away. Unlike the Liberator, where you see a spore and you run away because you can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Did Dedek scout it?
eGGz has not seen this.
He did not.
He hasn't seen the opener yet. I'm really curious to see what kaozfate does from here because honestly,
oh no, the A move, come on.
The lack of
A move. They're gonna go inside. No, where are these?
This is why you don't move command around the map, okay? Always A move, Kappa. As the Lings, they get in. Oh my god, they actually get some SCV kills as well.
One Link killed 2 SCVs, mate. One Link.
Oh god. Meanwhile, kaozfate, I'm really curious to see how he plays this out because he does have a lot of like opportunity with these Hellions and Banshees. Like, depending on where eGGz is, maybe the way for kaozfate to get back into this is if he got a lot of worker kills.
Yeah, but this is gonna be hard because eGGz is doing his own counterattack across the map. There's only a few Marines here and it's gonna be enough to defend this, and a lot of workers are gonna die.
Yeah.
The Hellions are forced to go back.
Exactly. The Hellions, they return back home. More lost mining time. eGGz, he holds on to his lead quite well. Oh my god, no, the one Ling!
He gets one worker and oh my god, more Lings are gonna cross the map. kaozfate, please, A move.
Oh my god.
The wall is not a wall.
It's not a wall. The Lings, they just keep slipping in every single time. Finally, the Banshees, they get across the map. Finally, they're going to be able to deal some damage. But it is in range of... Oh my god, both of them were in range of the Spore. No!
Yeah, unfortunately, kaozfate didn't pay much attention. That is, kaozfate he doesn't even GG, mate. He just left.
No GG? No GG. eGGz takes the series 2-1. Oh. GG. And with that, congratulations, eGGz. He wins the lower. He takes the lower semifinals match, and he moves on to the grand finals. Meanwhile, kaozfate, that was a rough game, but you did let Berlin grad through the veto process. It is the shortest rush distance map in the map pool, other than Beckett. Because of that, it does favor these early pool openings. And again, kaozfate is the one who did not SCV scout. He was the one being greedy. He was the one, just, yeah, that allowed that to happen.